Good evening. Welcome to Trust Life. This one is dated June the 27th, which is yesterday. But it's too important to just leave on the table. I wanted to share it with you. And when you hear this title and you read the title on the post, it almost sounds ridiculous. I give myself permission to be prosperous. Like, I'd love to be prosperous. Bring on the lottery. Let me win it. But I have discovered, actually, that that's very true. We need to give ourselves permission to be prosperous. There's been times when we have a scarcity mentality and we think, oh, I can't afford this or I can't afford that. It's almost worn a bit like a badge of courage or a badge of honor that we're poor and we're struggling and therefore we can't do this, we can't do that. And it's a bit of a martyr syndrome as well. And I noticed that as I became a little bit more prosperous and things, and I just used that term. As I became a little bit more prosperous. I didn't use the term as I became more prosperous because I wanted to minimize that. That was an interesting catch that I just did. It's a natural negativity bias that our brains are wired for, and it's a very interesting phenomenon. And our brains are wired in that manner that we minimize things, we scarcify things because, not sure why, but it's a phenomenon that we all go through. And so when we give ourselves permission to be prosperous, as I've noticed the prosperity that has come in and received it and enjoyed it, and the next one is about receiving. It's interesting to hear and feel the things that come up for me as I receive. It's just very interesting. So let's see what Louise says about this. I give myself permission to be prosperous. There is an inexhaustible supply in the universe. Begin to be aware of it. Take the time to count the stars on a clear evening, or the grains of sand in one handful, the leaves on one branch of a tree, the raindrops on a window pane, the seeds in one tomato. Each seed is capable of producing a whole vine with unlimited tomatoes on it. Be grateful for what you do have, and you will find that it will increase. I like to bless with love all that is in my life now. My home, the heat, water, light, telephone, furniture, plumbing, appliances, and clothing. Transportation, jobs, the money I do have, friends, my ability to see and feel and taste and touch and walk and enjoy this incredible planet. And she also says, I thank my bills and my ability to pay my bills. Interesting twist of mind there, eh? Our own belief in lack and limitation is the only thing that is limiting us. What belief is limiting you? I was really quite surprised when I read in my training with Louise Hay, my workshop training, that she said, I bless my bills and I'm grateful to be able to pay them. I thought, oh, what a good, interesting mindset. Thank you for having the heat. Thank you for having the prosperity that allows me to pay for my heat, rather than saying, oh, that heat bill's so high, or that electricity bill. And I find myself sliding into that always when I pay my bills. But just adjusting the mindset, as soon as you see it and feel it, just go, oh, and don't make yourself wrong. Just go, oh, well, that was an interesting mindset. I think I'll adjust that. Thank you, bills. I'm really glad that I've got the heat and the light and my ability to share and pay my way in the world, and the value that it gives me to be able to give back and to receive. So when we receive abundance and when we give out abundance, it becomes a cycle. Money is called currency, right? And currency has to flow. And if it doesn't flow, it becomes stagnant. And when things don't flow within us, we become stagnant. And so as things flow, money flows, we receive, we give out, we receive, we give out. As we receive, we become, the more generous we become, the more we actually receive. When we receive and go, oh, I gotta hang on to that hasn't been here very long, we will actually stop our flow. Money is currency. Money is a representation of value, and value of time and effort and knowledge and wisdom. So receive and give, receive and give. It is a flow. Namaste.